awkward mentor, networker himself, Sean Heath.
What are we doing here on site? I don't have a lot of slack. Pop them under that halfway through. Okay, all right. So first of all, before I say anything this evening, I got to give a huge shout out and congratulations to my man Rashawn and his entire team. Rashawn's going to get a louder speaker. But in the meantime, I'm going to keep going. So congratulations, Rashawn. He's still working. He's still running around, making sure it's all good. And honestly, Rashawn asked me to come here to talk for like, I don't know, 15 minutes about entrepreneurship, you know, pursuing your dreams, pursuing your passion. But I'll be honest with you, nothing you're going to hear over the next 15 minutes is going to be nearly as inspirational as the fact that all of you have dedicated your Saturday evenings to support Rashawn and everything that he's doing for Reach Up. So one more congratulations to all of you. So that was Rashawn's dream. This is his vision. We're living it, right? So real quick, just by a show of hands, who else has an idea or a vision or a passion that they think they can grow in the future? There we go. All right, where's the hands? A lot of hands. Good. Go out there, build it, and grow it. But when you do, you may encounter something. You may realize that, much like everything else in our world today, society has completely polarized its response to entrepreneurial ideas, to outside-the-box thinking, right? With two vastly different responses. All the way over here are the naysayers. You know these people, right? We've probably been these people once in a while. You have this idea, this vision, you're all excited, and then you go and you bring it to them, and they hit you with that Debbie Downer face. Yeah, but don't they already have that? How are you going to find customers, though? Is it something that people are really going to buy? How are you going to find investors? You know 90% of small businesses fail. They fail. They do. Right? They do. And of course, they're naysayers, right? I've been that person before. Why? Because we are conditioned our entire lives to try and avoid risk. Scientists years ago did a study where they put 5 monkeys in a room, and they had a stairwell. And at the top of the stairwell was a giant basket full of fruits. Delicious fruits, right? So of course, all the monkeys are in there, they see the fruits, like it's going to go up these stairs right here, get some of that fruit. But the scientists put electrodes on the stairs to give an electric shock anytime one of these monkeys touched it. So all 5 of the monkeys want that reward, they want that success. But the second they touch the stairs, they get a shock. So they try to run up the stairs, they get so shocked they have to jump off. And it doesn't take long for these monkeys to realize, there is no way I'm going to achieve that bowl of fruit. So what the scientists did is they removed one of the conditioned monkeys, put in a brand new monkey that has no idea what's going on. And that monkey sees the fruit and goes, I'm going to walk up these stairs right here. And the 4 other monkeys tackle the monkey, hold the monkey down, sometimes cause the monkey some harm because of their innate tribal need to protect one of their own from the shock, from the pain. So then the scientists, a week later, take out a second conditioned monkey, put in a new one. Same thing happened. They did this for 5 weeks until in that room is 5 monkeys that have never actually experienced the shock, but are too goddamn afraid to go up those stairs and get that fruit. So the scientists unplug the stairs, and at any point, any of these 5 monkeys could just walk right up and fill their faces with delicious fruit, and all 5 of them stayed on the ground because they had been conditioned to believe that there is a penalty. That is the naysayers. That's where they live. They want to tell you of all of the things that are going to go wrong as if it's a foregone conclusion, even though they themselves have never actually felt the shock. They themselves have never done it. So you're like, all right, I don't want any of these people. Where else can I go? Well, on the spectrum, there's only one other place to go right now. It's all the way over here. And that's and you know what these people are, the self-described hustlepreneurs. You ever see these people? They dominate the airwaves. They dominate social media. Yeah, I'm a hustlepreneur. What does that mean? It means a hustle, hard. All day, every day. Rise and grind, baby. What, you sleeping? I ain't sleeping. I'm going and getting my dreams while you're sleeping. I'm up at 3 in the morning. And I do push-ups till the sun rises, dog. What you working on? I have 5 hustles and a hustle between those hustles. Someone has said that to me. They said that in front of me. I have 5 hustles and a hustle between those hustles. And you're just going, all right, first of all, you're way up here, man. and I need you down here, because I can't even understand you. You won't stop like grunting and flexing. I need you down here. Secondly, do you know? Do you know? You have 5 hustles, and you hustle between those hustles. Listen, unless one of those hustles is you hustling your ass home to put the kids to bed, you can get out of my face right now, because I don't want to be you, okay? And that's the problem. So we come out with this beautiful idea, this thing that we tested, we've gone through the ideation phase, we have a couple versions, we're ready to hit the market, we test it, and we walk into this field, and we go, oh, where's my people? Where's my tribe? Where's my support structure right now? All I have is this group over here with the big cloud hanging over them, constantly raining on them. They're just like, well, you're not the best, but it's practical, right? And you go, ugh, they're gross. And so you look over here, and it's just a bunch of, I don't know, like meatheads, like guys just like lifting cars for no reason, women taking pictures of themselves on the beach while the Instagram gods just like rain cash on them. They're like, oh my God, life's so easy. And you look at it and you go, where do I go? Right? All these people, as much as I hate them, that was God. As much as they hate them, they're kind of making sense right now. Yeah, everything they're saying is negative, but you're right, I don't really have a business plan, and yeah, I haven't really fully tested this. And then you look over here, and you go, and I'm never going to be as good as these people. So you just kind of go, and you just kind of walk away, right? And we do this all the time. So now that I have adequately depressed the shit out of you with this illustration, allow me to offer you a little bit of an olive branch here, okay? I'm going to give you my 5 quick tips to find your tribe, find your people when you have your idea and you want to pursue it, okay? First thing you should do when you have a great idea and you want to pursue it, you want to grow it, is make $1. And you're like, yeah, of course, like that's obviously it, right? Cash is the engine that drives growth. We know this. No. Make $1 immediately and feel that feeling. I built Awkward Networker as a side project. Last year I cleared like $2,000, and it's like, all right, cool. But in my mind, that's not cool. If you added up how much time I put into building a brand, I made about $2.50 an hour. And this is where we get caught first. We think, well, it's just not worth my time, because I could have taken all that time, worked at McDonald's, and had a larger return than if I built this Awkward Networker brand, right? And so we get down on ourselves, and we think, well, I guess it's just not worth it. But there's a difference. The difference is I created that $2,000. I didn't check in, I didn't clock in, I didn't sign a W-2, that's mine. I went out into the ether with my mind and my hands, and I just squeezed a little bit of value out of the world that didn't exist before, handed it to somebody, and waited. And they saw, and they went, here's money. When you hold that first check, for me it's at Awkward Networker LLC, it doesn't matter what the dollar amount is. What matters is that I got the validation I was looking for. It's intoxicating. It is, trust me, I've been drunk and I've been high and I've had sex. This is the most intoxicating feeling of my entire life. I'm just like, leave me alone! The door's locked! It is intoxicating and it's addictive. It's the most addictive chemical in the brain. And all you want to do is get more of it, and more of it, and grow it, and multiply it. So getting $1 is key. And now this year, I'm on track to do a little over $25,000 this year, which, $2.50 an hour, and now it's $25 an hour. Suddenly, that return is coming through because you stuck with it, right? You got that first $1. Second thing, when you're looking to build and grow, think about, good tech startups, good bands. Where did they start? In their parents' garage, right? That's kind of like proverbial parents' garage thing. In 2019, if you don't have your parents' garage to build your group or your organization or your idea, your employer is very much your parents' garage. And this is where I bring some of the naysayers and some of the hustlepreneurs together. Don't stop your side project because you can't afford WeWork, okay, or you can't afford a space. Continue building it while your employer is the one paying your mortgage, giving you the insurance, doing everything that you need to keep waking up every day without wondering where the next dollar is coming from. And in 2019, you'd be surprised. We are very fortunate. My father, my mother, they did not have the opportunity to work and build something on the side. If their employer found out, it's over, it's curtains. Nowadays, having side hustles, building things on the side is very much something that you can do. So if you have an idea and you want to build it, still use your employer as the overall, proverbial parent's garage until you've outgrown it and you can get out, okay? Third thing you want to think about, is finding your tribe. When we have this idea and we go out, we want to fund it, we want to grow it, we have this tendency to look for the highest, most successful person in the world to like fund it and take it under their wing, and then we just ride off into the sunset on our yachts, just laughing hysterically at 10 in the morning, popping bottles, like, thanks. All right, if you can find that person, get that person. But most likely you're not going to find that person. But we are conditioned to look for that person. Don't stop. What you want to look for is the Rashans in the room, is a couple of other people that I met in the room. The people that are also building their own thing. Can I write a $10,000 check for Rashawn right now? No. Can Rashawn write a $10,000 check for me right now? No, hang on, it's a question. No, you can't either. I thought that maybe you can't. No. You go do it. You go do it. You go do it.
If I could, I wouldn't say.
Yeah, I know you would. But that's the truth. And so your tribe, these people that you want to put around you, you want to find the smartest, the richest, and if you find them, do it. But otherwise, find the smartest person that's also at the same level you're doing. They're grinding. They're hustling. They're doing what they have to do to survive. Those are the people that are going to pick up the phone at midnight and you say, yo, I got a problem. Can you help me out real quick? Or, yo, can you come do a speaking event? Like, absolutely. Let's do it. Now, one of these people in my tribe gave me some advice, which will lead to my fourth tip, 4th of 5. A lot of times, you start to grow your idea now. You start to grow your business. Now people are maybe calling you, saying, hey, you have some value here. Can you help us out? Now all of a sudden, they validated your value, and they want it for free. This happens all the time. Yo, can I get some of that free stuff? Hey, can you come out here and speak to my people? Can you mentor some of my people? Can you? It's like, hang on a minute. I want to help you, but I just created value. I just created a spark. And you're just trying to throw as much wood on it as possible. Okay? What you do to these people is you ask yourself this: price or purpose? A mentor taught me this, and I'll never forget it. Price or purpose? Hey, can you come out and speak to our people? Hey, can you come out and do this? Can you mentor our people? Do you have a budget? No, I unfortunately don't have a budget. That's why you came to me. Got it. Okay, so you don't have a budget. No big deal. Let's not end this conversation. What else can you do for me? What's your marketing platform? Can you put out 4 posts with my logo, with my stuff on it? I'll give you 10 books, but I want 10 5-star reviews on Amazon. Make sure you let your people know, okay? Can you introduce me to 5 people in your network that could possibly buy my goods or services? What can I do to get that purpose back? Because you just established that you have a value, and now you're going to give it away? No, absolutely not. You're going to get a return on it, whether it's dollars or something else. 5th and final, because my God, I can't wait to defend myself. You see how bad I'm sweating? I wore like darker blue on purpose. I'm like, if it's light blue, it's not going to be good. 5th tip I'll give you is to keep moving. This happens. You have all this enthusiasm, all this desire, all this drive. I'm going to build this, I'm going to do it. And for a while, it feels like you're just sprinting. Like, 5-minute miles, nonstop, just going forward. And then one day, you wake up, it might be a day, a week, and for me it's been months, where you go, my God, I am moving just as fast, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm in quicksand. Everything's slowed down. What the hell is going on? When that moment happens, I think back to that naysayer with the 90% of startups fail. And I think now to myself, at that moment, dude, I bet you this is when everyone else fails. I bet you this is when everyone else just gives up and sinks. What if, instead of waiting for this huge accomplishment, this huge moment to pull me out and move me forward, what if I just have to move like this far? What if all I have to do is just send an email, say thank you, take someone out to coffee, do one little tiny thing to just stay alive? And maybe everyone else fails behind me, and the only thing different from the 90% that fail and the 10% succeed is 3 inches. And then all of a sudden I'm out. And then you can't stop. So always move forward. And I'm going to end with this. On that topic of moving forward, it's one of my favorite, I actually don't even know where it came from or where I heard it, but it's one of my favorite sayings that I tell myself in moments in which I feel like I'm not going anywhere. And the saying goes like this, something like this. Every morning, a gazelle wakes up, and it knows that it must outrun the fastest lion, or it'll be killed and eaten. Right? That same morning, a lion wakes up, and it knows that it must outrun the slowest gazelle, or it'll starve and die. When you're building something, every day you wake up, you might be the lion, and you might be the gazelle. Everyone wants to help you figure out which you are. It doesn't matter. All that matters is when you wake up and that sun comes up, you get moving. Want to say one last thank you to all of you for being here, and Rashawn as well for having me be here. Last thing, I swear to God, this is like, I just appreciate the hell out of you, Rashawn. Rashawn came to me a couple years ago with this idea, and he with a big smile, yo, I got an idea. You don't love it. All that enthusiasm going through his teeth. You don't love it, man. And 2 years ago, here you are, my man. I gotta tell you, I am so, so proud of you. Thank you all for being here to support Rashawn, support the team. Thank you.
So, Sean just mentioned it. He stole my thunder. So, 2 years ago, I came to Sean and was like, hey, yo, I got this idea. What do you think? And since then, Sean has tirelessly called me, texted me, stayed in touch with me, and said, hey, what's going on with that idea that you had? How's it coming? And as we matriculated it, he continued to check in to make sure it was good. So this is to you, Sean, in recognition of your partnership and your unwavering dedication to the mission of our organization. Thank you.
You gonna get the sweat off of that?
Yeah.
Photoshop, I got you. I appreciate it.
So how is everybody doing so far? Y'all having a good time? Y'all really having a good time? Thank y'all for coming. Really appreciate it. We get ready to move this along, but we have a special guest coming on here. I have been knowing this young man for quite some time, and he has been a guest on my show and actually came on and participated in one of my panel discussions. So I asked him to come on here to be a guest and to wow us. So he is, is this on?
Give me a second.
Without further ado, let's bring on the poet. How about that?
How y'all doing tonight? Thank you so much. What I'm gonna need though, before we get started, is absolute silence if you can, for like 7 minutes.